everyone, my name is Misoo. I am Korean American and I'm a visual artist. I moved here in Burlington about 4 years ago, and that's the same time when I start this project called the Giant Asian Girls and the Giantess series. The Giant Asian Girls and the Giantesses are the acrylic painting and collage series. So I usually paint the figure with acrylic paint and add the collage at the end. It has been about 20 years since I moved to America. And as an Asian woman living in the US, I have witnessed the pervasive Western male perception that women like me are sexually exotic, physically delicate, and culturally submissive. Western men often comment about our small body size, masking them as compliments when what they really mean is weak, less able to fight, delicate as China dolls, and silent as geishas. Juxtaposed to these stereotype comments, I start to depict my Asian figures, larger and stronger than her surroundings. She is occupying most of this canvas space with her body, her head, toes, elbows, and knees touching the edge of the canvas frame. They are dominating entire village with her size. After creating several paintings of giant Asian girls, I realized that my models are dominating the scenes with their sizes, but not with their body languages. So I adopted the male power gazes and poses that were oftentimes used in traditional portraits of powerful male. So I start using Western portrait painters like John Singer Sargent or a portrait of Napoleon to depict the female bodies. About a year ago, I expanded the subject matter to females who have survived the traumatic memories in their lives. Because my last project before the Giant Asian Girl was about raise on awareness of domestic violence, I wanted to continue to include a meaningful message to my new project. I reached out to local females who have experienced traumatic memories in their lives and who have survived. The models of the Giantess series are real women in our own community. They are colleagues, neighbors, families, and friends who was reborn as a giantess, free of her painful memories and post-traumatic suffering. In the giantess format, female power, self-esteem, and agency have been restored. In fact, the sense of power has grown to legendary superpower proportions. Outwardly, the series references a transformative cultural response to patriarchy and male dominance by reversing the male-female power dynamic through physical size. Inwardly, however, it is a therapeutic intervention aimed at the women who modeled for the paintings, all of whom had been personally traumatized by violence at some point in their lives. The series encourages women to make no apologies about physically dominating men. The giantess does not seek revenge. Rather, her purpose is to provide a release from the realities of gender-based violence and imagine the freedom of a world devoid of hurtful memories and fear. For the last about 10 images, I included the voices of my models who voluntarily share her stories. Some of these quotes does not every quote does not match with the images. This is Wei Wei. As an Asian woman, I am not allowed to be inquisitive or assertive. I am supposed to be demure and compliant, not gregarious and tenacious. My mother told me that I can achieve anything that I want to, despite my gender and despite my skin color, despite what white men, all men think of me. I can overcome those stereotypes. Mina. It is no secret looking at me that I am fat. I have been aware of it since I was 5. I knew all through 12th grade when I was bullied and told I should just die because being fat meant I wasn't worthy of life. I am so much more than my weight. I am kind. I am empathetic. I am friendly. I am beautiful and powerful. Ashlyn. To become the giantess, a lioness, you let go. They will make you feel you deserve to be drained, that you deserve to give up possessions of yourself and your peace of mind. Through this trauma, I have learned to grab hold of my own reality and that there will always be validity in my emotions. Emily, I have to drink to dumb down to your level, my husband told me. He spoke to me only in insults and skillfully chose words that cut the deepest. Though I left the marriage with no visible scars, he had carved jagged canyons into my heart and soul, forever changing the landscape of my being. This is Carmen. Love is what they called it. All explained to me that their violations were an act of love. I'm sorry you think that, but I loved you. I didn't rape you. I loved you. Women are viewed and analyzed. Women are manhandled by naughty boys in museums who know that we already indicated with a sign, please do not touch. Do not touch, please. The image of a woman who looks like me is not painted for you to look at. She is not painted for you to enjoy her. The woman in these paintings and all the women not painted are not objects for handling. There's more to these women than their faces, their bodies, their relation to you, or their utility for others. There's more to these women, these people, all these things on display than one can see. You may look, you might see. Do not touch, please. Thank you.